Namaste, angels. I'm going to read the two cards that appear to have been, at least for some people, I've heard from two of you, cut off of the love reading. And I did see it for myself. But, we've had this. Those of you who've watched me, you're familiar with, I'll post a video. It'll be available in its entirety. And then all of a sudden, it'll change. And, it'll go from being 50 minutes long to 5 minutes long and just stop. And with no explanation. YouTube can't figure it out. It's negative energy, of course. And I did have a lot of negative energy being aimed at me the day that I recorded and posted this video. There was a complete nutcase, this woman, Crystal, on my page that wanted to argue. Basically, she wanted to take her opinion and some dreams she had, use that to debate historical fact. And it wasn't an argument that I was willing to have. I mean, I'm down for debate and everything. First of all, it wasn't the time or the place, but I'm down for debate. But it has to be of our two opinions. You're not going to, which is what she tried to do, take something like the quote unquote Holy Bible, according to her, and put that up against archaeological finds that prove that ancient Egypt, Sumeria, Kemet was first. This is recorded history, and certainly before the Bible. The Torah is before the Bible, so she wanted to argue something that was really, really dumb. And I didn't even go there to tell her how dumb it was. I just said, no, this is the historical fact. And then she came back and said, you shouldn't talk to people like that. I said, shouldn't talk to people like what? With accurate information? If you want, you're free to, misinform people, but do that on your channel. These are people that come to my channel to try to recruit, I guess, subscribers and stuff. If you can demonstrate, I guess, that you have a relationship with me, then maybe people who believe in me, and in my gifts will therefore, by extension, believe in you and yours and subscribe to you. I get it. And she's been on my channel for a long time talking crazy. And I never would have stopped her had she not tried it, period. Hashtag tried it. And hashtag fail. So anyway, there was negative energy being aimed at me. After that, her friend got on. You shouldn't tell people fake stuff. I said, what fake stuff? This is history. You can go to a museum. Please go to the Museum of Natural History and walk into the Egypt display, and look at the hieroglyphics, and or Google the Great Pyramid, and you can verify this information. Google the Emerald Tablets, and they are evidenced to have been written by Thoth himself. Because she talked about, you forgot Atlantis. I didn't forget Atlantis. That's after what I'm talking about too. I'm talking about beings like Thoth. He was here before Atlantis. He wrote the book about it that was found in the 1600s. This is not my opinion. So anyway, her friend got on, and I just, deleted her too. I didn't have time for it. But, that explains why something may have gone wrong with the video, because everything is energy, and negative energy being hurled, sometimes it lands someplace. And thankfully it didn't and cannot land here actually with me. So it is what it is. I'm going to read you the two cards. This was the masculine's card because I think it's important, because it really did connect, of course, as always, but connected to the rest of the cards that were on the table. So if you've seen the love reading and, we're waiting for that last tie-in, here it is. Yin Yang Lover is the Divine Masculine's advice card from the Journey of Love Oracle. The force of attraction is stronger than your conscious control. There is no need to fight this inner genius. You can learn to speak its language instead. What is it that captures you, that pulls you close, that holds so much light for you? Why fight it? Don't step away from what you really love to grab hold of for a second prize. Why not claim your first prize? It is there waiting for you. It is yours alone, beloved. No one else can claim your own divine birthright for you. Be yielding and let your desire fill your body, your heart, and your mind. You don't have to fight for what is already yours. It will come to you through the field of attraction that emanates from your own heart. It is not a question of worthiness or deservedness. It is not a question of trying to work out what you need or want. Your heart already knows. Listen. If you still can't hear, then just feel. You'll get the gist of it soon enough. This oracle has a message for you. No matter whether you seem to be heading closer to your goal or further away, you are making real spiritual progress. And what you want is the same thing that is wanting you. What you are seeking is seeking you. It's only a matter of time before you get it. The moment when to fill my heart again is measured not in time or sweet remorse, nor tears that wash away unbridled pain, or morning's light which sings its soft retort. Such love has slept through storm and winters long. No call could break the stillness's embrace, or hasten change before the season's song unfurls its melody and words so chaste. Empowered thus, I find myself compelled to cast aside emotions dormant still. My feelings spoke from depths, the answers welled. No need or past, the emptiness to fill. At one, our touch has opened hearts anew. Of patience born, there waits a love so true. So this definitely speaks to the masculines cards throughout the reading, all the spreads that I did, where it was clear that he did not feel worthy, that he did not expect goodness in his life. And we're supposed to believe this, right? Surely goodness and mercy shall follow me all the days of my life. The masculine doesn't feel this way, at least not this week. And so this was the ideal card for him, because he needs that reminder that he can let go of these things and people that he doesn't really want, that he feels sort of like forced, to align with, and because that looks good. It's a reminder that he doesn't have to do that, because there is something that really is good and that he knows is good in his heart, that is his, that he can claim, that, of which he is worthy despite his own, self-image of himself. And he really should take a second look in the mirror and attempt to see what is seen by, that person who mirrors him. What is seeking you, what you are seeking is seeking you. That's the message for him. And for the feminine, the spaces between the words. When we look for guidance, we often look for words that clarify, reassure, and help us to find our authentic path through the chaos. Yet, there is also guidance in the spaces between the words, between each letter, between all the happenings in our lives, where there is nothing to be said, where there are no lines to be colored in, where there is just openness. Those are the times when we need to freestyle. We need to do or not do based on what is happening for us right in the moment. Often, there is far less to do than we think. Often, we don't need to think. There is space forming around you now. Sometimes, when we sense this subconsciously, we feel exhilarated and excited, anxious and nervous, and not even sure why. There is a sense, perhaps, that we wouldn't mind having a map of this unknown terrain, or perhaps we were happy to wing it and make it up as we go. Either way, there is space to just be. It is a receiver for the divine presence. If you have a lot of space of unknowing around you or within you, then just know that there is a lot of divine presence to be received. It can't be explained, really. It happens between the words. And yet, without it, there wouldn't be any words, any guidance at all. The oracle speaks to you. Enter the space and let go. For your time to receive is upon you. Be blessed. The eastern rise of time on newborn wings bursts out across the lifeless crowd and sings its climb to heights unknown of beauty, warmth, and power upon its throne, to fade again in western sky and only for a moment lie before it takes its course again to breathe once more in the heart of man. So this is about new beginnings if we let go of that which is holding us back. And that was the feminine's message throughout the reading. It was in part for the masculine too. There was some of that, but that heaven on earth and the golden memories. It was made clear that we have to let something go, to vacate the space so that something new can land in it. And so those were our cards. Also, what was interesting, I gotta get better about, it's difficult when I do these readings and I'm getting information. I record live, as you guys know. So there's no practice. I have no script. Everything, the cards, it's fresh. It's the first time. And so information is coming through to me in that moment. I'm hearing voices. I'm seeing stuff. And I'm still trying to also remain in the moment and present and connected to you guys, connected to what I'm doing. So sometimes I don't make the quantum leap to the next thing they're trying to show me. So that all that information about Leo came in. I'm feeling Leo. I'm feeling Leo. Which ended up aligning with the cards as well. But what I had not realized and didn't realize until after is that this week leading up to the Virgo full moon has been a Leo moon. Today there's a Leo moon. Yesterday there was a Leo moon. Tomorrow there will be a Leo moon. And then on the 1st is the Virgo moon. So that explains or supports why I go over astronomy, astrology, all this stuff in the general reading. It's not just like to bore you or whatever. It's all of these things really come into play. And if we can figure out how, and we can start to recognize patterns as to how things happen and why, we really get a better understanding of the journey and our place in it and, where we're headed. So that's why I do it. I hope that you guys enjoyed the last 2 cards. Namaste.